It was some test connection, I guess. I know it ain't mine, so I don't know if they gave me that BS loss or what. We are about to find out, cause that was a long time. Well, it's not the first time that actually happened. One time it actually happened like over 30 minutes. No, 40 minutes, excuse me, for an opponent to come to me. And I'm like, I'm not waiting that long. We about to find out, did take that win or did we take that loss? I have no idea. I'm about to find out. Oh, that's that bull crap, bro. They gave me the loss. So I was playing this guy, right? Who did he have? That's my question. The Washington football team. Interesting. Wow. Wow. All that for a loss? That's alright. That's alright. Happened, so there's not even going to explain with that, so I mean,
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
What's good, my guy?
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
A first down run, good for about 3. Second and 7 coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Well, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner,
Blitz coming and down he goes. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a big play there for Seattle.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Got the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here, Terry.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field strength has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now he just wants to see if he can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
On second and goal, Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up a shutout.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory, or might he go for it?
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A handoff to Fournette. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that ball.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Carson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, it's Carson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they are in the field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. On first down, Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Now it's Carson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. They run it with Carson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Myers able to knock it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first half, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Brady. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady now on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. This is caught by Evans. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line.
Well, look what we have here. It's a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Second down, back to Fournette. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down. Well, he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Extra point up and good by Sucker. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Well, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Now in Seattle, Washington. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wilson now off the bootleg. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously took the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Colby Parkinson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Brady now on first down. Airing this one out for Evans.
GG's. GG's.
Picked off by Quadre Diggs. Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, time, it's certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough. Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right of the yard. Wilson wants to throw it. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run. Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it. He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off. On first down, it's Carson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will score. Touchdown. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw, it's Allen. Sanders has the first down and much more. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 55 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they can open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 27, Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Wentz now on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Running the sweep, Hilton with it. Oh, good move by T.Y. Hilton. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. Pushes him over. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the save. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion.
There he goes, right side. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 89 yards, and the Bills have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Bass now to send it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On 1st down, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On play action, Allen. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Quiddy Pay. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Here's Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right. Right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. Taylor's got the 1st down and more. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. From the 41, Wentz. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also into field goal range at the 28. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. Throw left side, complete. That's Taylor. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Fighting Hilton on the slant. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To the right side, this is Taylor. Taylor's got the 1st down and more. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Now Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Running the sweep, Hilton with it. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the 1st down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Now Wentz on the bootleg. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. He finds Taylor, complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Wentz to throw again. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills on one play have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now a pass dumped off to his running back, and they work this well upfield across the 45.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Throwing on first is Wentz. This is caught by Hilton, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman, 34 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Blankenship out for the point after. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Allen now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. To throw is Wentz. He's got Granson, his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Wentz to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Wentz, got to have this one. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans though holding up 2 fingers. Easy.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end. But they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Carr now to throw. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 42.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
It's a jet sweep. This is Renfrow. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Carr going to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early. A definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this 1st quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Play action. Now Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 81 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point. And they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got room. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of 1st. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Carlson able to put this one through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal.
He's got a man, complete.
You'll get nothing.
And right the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 76 yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there for the Raiders. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And it's caught. Touchdown! Hunter Renfrow, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy. And the Raiders have got him. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And this is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 54 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Carr to throw. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. Boy, shifts past him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Carr. Quickly a slant to Renfro. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Now Carr on the bootleg. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 2nd down at 4. To throw is Carr. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Running is Jacobs. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Carr being chased out left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Carr to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of play.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Desmond Trufant. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you...
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Brady gives this one off to Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Fournette fighting through. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. 8-8 the score after one on EA Sports. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, it's Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play? Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4, now 1st and 10 again. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Now Herbert off the bootleg. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. The 4th down run successful. Now they'll look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Herbert. And complete, right side to Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st down, Brady. That is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 53 yards. And the Bucs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Herbert now. Over the middle, complete. That's Allen. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. From the 45 on 2nd down. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. Nifty move. Past the 20.
Pass him it is.
Touchdown.
Pass him it is.
Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
2nd and 10. Brady dumps it off to Fournette, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a leaping catch, he's got it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So a big play coming now for the Bucks as they'll go for two. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the 41, Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Forced out to his left. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Washington Eckler taking it in from 7 yards away. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Shotgun now for Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kaiser White. The 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Michael Davis.
What's up, YouTube? What's up, man? I know, I'm not getting no views yet, but takes time, my brother. Um, that's not about that. Man, we only got one loss this morning, bro. That interrupting. I mean that interference of the earlier, that I don't count that as a loss, bro, because it never played out. I mean, it is what it is. And look at us right now. We spanking mother freakers today. We only got that one loss, for real, for real. This loss don't even count. We lose to the Panthers user. That's the only dude who beat us today. We beat this dude. This dude. Y'all see it. Y'all seen the games. This dude was very trash because he was doing the same play over and over and over and over again. And you see how the end I stopped it? You just gotta adjust to that. I mean, that's what a lot of players don't understand. I'm just that type of, I have great user skills no matter what. I don't care what anybody say. I don't do all that clicking off like certain people does. I don't do all that computer type interception which y'all seen yesterday. That's not me. I always either a user alert or a perfect time user pick. Those are the two you always seen by me. The reason why the computer interception of the end zone, that was alert right there. But I think I clicked off. That's why. Because I was trying to stop him as a run or something. But it is what it is. You know what I could do. Yep. That's just about it, bro. You just gotta adjust. That's it. We're 4-1 today. And about 1 o'clock, we're going to go to 2K. And about 4, we get off, get ready for track practice, and then go from there. We'll just go from there. And track practice is only 1 hour, so it's like when I come home, do what I have to do, eat dinner, then go back on stream. Make sense? Fortnite or Call of Duty, I don't know. I'm gonna surprise y'all. I'm gonna randomly surprise y'all what it is. I think I already know what it is, but I'm gonna surprise y'all about it. So I gotta say we're going about, it depends what my next opponent does. I made the most of them quit the game, so I made quite a few people quit, so this could be quick. I mean, and I just made lunch, so I mean, I made something quick, so that's why it's like it's a quick. I'm eating a peanut butter banana jelly sandwich. Ain't that good, y'all? And also, I'm thinking who I'm gonna pick next, and I think I have an idea. So let's get this thing going.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the...
I don't know what just happened. Sorry. I don't know what just happened. But they cannot BS me. But it didn't say anything, so I might got the win. I might did. I might have. They might BS me again. Just like earlier. Oh, never mind. They didn't BS me this time. I'll tell you that's a win. Look at all those wins, bro. He's not even ranked. I thought they was BSing me. So we'll take that. I mean, he quit. So that's considered a quit. To my understanding. To my understanding. So we'll take it from there. So we'll take it. We'll take that. I mean, let's keep this thing going.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ballgame as it brings up 4th down. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Olszewski now to return. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Patriots take over. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5 now. Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, like the play design there, they occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. On 2nd and 7, Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Now Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Flag keeps moving.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Aguilar. But he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, they keep it on the ground, and again, it's Johnson. That is over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Full connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On third down, Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. 30. 10. 5. Jaguars. DJ Shark. 73 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and you're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Jones. I'm not sure who saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On 3rd down, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
I mean, a lot of ways that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown. Twins. Damian Harris taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Cole. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. Touchdown Jaguars. Marvin Jones, 56 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So the extra point good, and a roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep. Yard line or so, gain some field position for your defense.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
They ran that a little well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. On the give, this is Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Jones throwing on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw again. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball...
And now look at this! Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Room here to run. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Jones. And this one's complete to Smith. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And they'll try to jet sweep here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, 27 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Quick connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game is all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. He's picked off now his own 48. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's his first and 10 at the 38. They hand this off to Harris. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones, it's caught. Smith.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The return is Olszewski. A good head-down running on the return gets you about 15 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. With their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Jags grab it. Look at this, middle of the field, breakaway. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg, Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They got to feel great.
Defensively a backbreaker. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 2nd and 9. Jones. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jones. Now right to Bourne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones dancing to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Jones finding Nelson Aguilar for the touchdown there. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Full connects on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line for the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for
GG's.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Complete. Smith has it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. But listen, when you got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. They just put it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some time.
See what happens. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. The pass is going to get there. Down he goes.
GG's.
Go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
Well, it's 12:45, so that kind of end a little. No, actually, the Chargers guy, he quit. He just randomly quit before the kickoff even started. So it's 12:45. So we're just going to hop on 2K, man. We're 6-1 today. 7 games is good enough. We're just gonna hop on 2K, so we'll be right back. So let's put 2K on, man. Let's get this party started, man. And I'm gonna talk more while I play 2K too. So we'll be right back. So we're just gonna be on it until 4. So it's a little early, so rather be early than late. So it was a great Madden stream this morning. We only have one loss of the day. So we're on a nice 6-game win streak, playing different teams. So I mean, and I don't even care about my rank no more, so don't even care about my record no more. So all that matters is it's over about 100. So it's all good. So we'll probably play some more Madden tomorrow, and we're going to play some MUT tomorrow for sure. So we're just going to hop on 2K real quick. So I'm going to end this Madden stream, so we'll just take it from here.